Today we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day with an Italian flair. UNICO of Waterbury is preparing for their 26th annual Italian corned beef dinner. Joining me today is Francine Nito, the district governor for the Connecticut UNICO, and Chef John Ferrucci. Thank you so much for being here. What is your exact title?
My exact title with this dinner or with UNICO?
With UNICO.
With UNICO, it's Connecticut 1 District Governor, which means I'm in charge of 6 chapters in Connecticut.
So you're a big shot over there.
Well, I try to be.
What does UNICO do for the community?
UNICO does many things locally and nationally, but in Connecticut, in Waterbury, and in the regions that I serve, we do scholarships, we have fundraising for local projects, we sponsor basketball teams, baseball teams. We do a lot with mental health and Cooley's anemia, so we're continually raising money for that.
I have to say, Francine, I've been to a couple of your fundraisers. It's such a great time.
We have lots of fun.
It's really so much fun.
Yes.
And John, what are we going to be making here today?
Well, today we're going to be making corned beef dinners and corned beef sandwiches. I've cut the corned beef in 2 various styles. And we have also different cuts of corned beef. We have a round and a point cut. Oh. Generally, the point cut's a little less expensive because it has a little bit more fat to it.
Does it taste different?
Some people like a little bit better. Exactly, yeah. But what I'll do is I'll start plating up.
All right. Well, you're doing that. We'll ask Francine about when you think of St. Patrick's Day, corned beef and cabbage, it's an Irish thing, but you kind of put an Italian flair to it, don't you?
We do, because St. Patrick was born in Italy. People don't realize that, but he does belong to us. So when we want to do a fundraiser, because everyone is Irish on St. Patrick's Day, everyone loves corned beef, but we brought it to a place in Waterbury, which is famous for their pasta fagioli. So when we moved it to Villa Rosa, we said we have to turn this into something better than just plain corned beef and cabbage.
Right.
And so we added our pasta fagioli.
Which is phenomenal.
It is phenomenal.
It is so good. And if we take a look at it, there's all different types of macaronis in there. It's not just one kind.
No, it's not.
What else is in? What are the basic ingredients?
The basic ingredients in pasta fagioli, or as we say in Waterbury, pasta fagioli, it's macaroni and beans. That's what it translates to. So it's any type of macaroni. It's cannellini beans, kidney beans, and also they use tomato sauce or a tomato product in there. You can also do it without the tomatoes. You can do it with just the white beans. But any type of pasta that you like.
Yeah, I bet you there's a couple secret ingredients in there that
they're
not
not
going to tell us.
There are a couple of secret ingredients, and no one tells us. That's why theirs is the best.
I guess so. All right, John, how do we prepare the vegetables that go along with the corned beef here?
Well, the corned beef, it's not a brain surgery, basically. You rinse your corned beef after you open it up to get that initial brine off it, and then just cover it in a pot of water and let it simmer. That's the main thing. You don't want to boil it. Let it simmer, and it went for about 2.5 hours. This was about a 3.5-pound corned beef.
Okay.
And also in that water to season it, to give it a little bit more flavor, to give you a beautiful broth like this after it's cooked, I put in a few carrots, some celery, and an onion.
Okay.
And it just adds to the flavor of the corned beef. Oh. And then we save the brine, the cooking stock, I should say, and that's how you reheat your, if you see, that's how you at home, if you cook it the day before and you sliced it, you would reheat it back with this stock. It gives a little bit more flavor.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
definitely,
fantastic.
definitely.
And you could serve it with mustard. You could make it into a sandwich. Lots of options.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's why I say, if you were doing it for a dinner, you would slice it a little bit thicker, and then for a sandwich, I slice it a little bit thinner, if you noticed. And also, you got to have some cabbage with it.
I wonder why we only eat this once a year.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is so good. It's one of those special holiday meals that you feel guilty eating any other time.
Now, Francine, I've been to the fundraiser before. I'm looking forward to it again this year. You always have Zeppelis there.
We always have Zeppelis there. Zeppelis, again, it's a Waterbury thing. What happens is St. Joseph's Day is March 19th, 2 days after St. Patrick's Day. And he's another fabulous saint, but he kind of gets lost in the shuffle. And the Italian tradition is to serve Zeppelis, the bread with the sweet, to celebrate his feast. So, of course, we wanted to combine that with our Italian corned beef, so we bring that as well to the fundraiser.
That's fantastic. And, while we're talking about it, Waterbury was the original birthplace of UNICO.
Yes, it was, 1922. Dr. Vestola founded our organization because he wasn't allowed in another service organization because he was Italian. So we've taken that and we've grown nationally, and we're still around and going strong.
Are you looking for new members?
We're always looking for new members, Teresa. So if you live anywhere in Connecticut, or actually anywhere across the states, there is a chapter, and you can visit us online at unico.org or waterburyunico.com. And you have to be Italian, or if you're lucky enough to have married an Italian,
oh,
you
that
can
counts?
join as well.
That's legit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's fantastic. Let's talk about the fundraiser now. It's at the Ponte Club.
Villa Rosa catering at the Ponte Club, yes, on March 2nd. And it's earlier this year. We usually had it the following week, but Ash Wednesday kind of got in the way, so we're having it on the 2nd.
Okay, actually, all the information is there. It's on the screen. How do you get tickets?
You can call 203-510-0276, which is me, or you can contact Villa Rosa as well, and they have the information.
And it really is worth coming out.
It is.
Everyone has to eat dinner.
Definitely.
All the money's going to go to a great cause, and it's really a great meal.
It is. It really is a wonderful time.
Can you guys stick around to the end of the
We will
show?
stick
I know